Okay. All right. Now, where were we last time?
Church side room. Just shut the trap door.
Vicious murder. Should I roll for PTSD?
Uh, I mean, you are a man of God, so do what you will.
I'm not gonna roll for it. I definitely I am not okay with what happened.
Wait, what
I'm
happened?
mentally scarred. We fed a dude to his son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
hindsight, decisions were made.
Decisions were made. I mean, I feel like what I really wish is that we could have finished the vampire off because he's suffering,
he's a vampire though.
preferably without killing the dad. But that part is like meh.
Yeah, I feel like, and again, like this is the hindsight I was about. Like the disconnect for me last session was like, I want to dip out of this very bad situation. Oh, we are kind of feeding a questionably good individual to his son. Morally questionable escape.
We're also now gonna have to go explain that.
Uh, uh, I mean, have to and choose to, or
So yeah, I don't know. Can I get like the 30-second version of how we ended up there? Because I missed like the first hour and a half or so because of the deposition.
So essentially, you were all to transport Ismark's father to be buried. The ceremony happened.
Vaguely remember that.
And then afterwards, there's lots. Throughout, you could hear screaming through the basement of the church, and he found out it was his vampire turned son, who's been in there a decade. Who also hasn't eaten in a decade, and all three of them convinced the father that they were going to go down there and help them, but sounded like they were going to kill them, and then the starving vampire got impatient and bit Edgetheow.
Oh yeah, poor guy. Sorry, Edge Theo.
And he was like theoretically too tough for us. Like we didn't sit there and stand and really try to take him down, but it's like we did essentially no damage. Theoretically, seemingly no damage. And he was taking like half health bars.
I think that's a hyper fair assessment you just made.
Well, I'm fairly confident that Lior would try to inspire you to be able to overcome your PTSD with,
Yeah.
some positive words.
We'll work our way through it. We're still kind of in the thick of things. We left off still trying to actually seal the guy. I'm sitting on it as like a big old cow right now.
Oh yeah, I love that bit.
All right, so Lior is up. He said gonna use like bardic inspiration.
That's like a bonus action, right? I'm pretty sure that she would give bardic inspiration to Jake.
Yep, that is a bonus action.
Does that last a while? I mean, I think she would. I'm just checking. Does that last a while?
I feel like it's a minute or 10 minutes or something. Yeah, 10 minutes. So if we're still in the thick of things, that gets us out of the thick of things.
Yeah, definitely this whole combat for sure.
All right. And I think Zaro, you still have a bardic inspiration you haven't used.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you.
And what else, Lior? You've used your bonus action.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't committing to play as her the whole time. I don't know. I don't know what she does. I don't have a character
So
sheet.
we had found like the altar and like some wardrobes. What
Oh yeah, they were planning on moving the cupboard. You and Lior and Norbert were. So I'll. Do you want me to just take over for Lior? Or does someone want to
Yeah.
do that?
Because I mean, I certainly shouldn't be me because I don't have the context of exactly what happened last game. Although, I mean, thank you for the context you gave me. It helps a lot.
Compared to a cow, what does this cupboard weigh?
I don't know. Maybe like 100 pounds, 150 pounds.
Way less.
Yeah, I mean it's a start, but I think we should prepare some additional weight. That's a good use of Lior's turn though, is to get that over there as much as she can.
I would really like to get some normal adventuring stuff like rope.
We did have an opportunity to shop, I thought, and we didn't.
Yeah, you passed the shop on the way here.
Yeah, just saying. If I had known that, I would have pitched in for getting stuff. But we can get it later, hopefully.
We haven't fully scavenged the other 3 rooms yet, I believe.
Accurate.
Next up, Norbert.
Did I finish assisting in moving that in place?
No, Leora moved most of it on her turn. You could go over there and assist some more to keep pushing it. Got it most of the way there. You could probably finish it off and push it over.
I guess I would do that then.
Okay.
If it has not successfully gone over the trapdoor yet, then I would use my turn to do so.
All right, I'll say that you use your move and your action to do so.
Okay.
I'm totally derailing this, and I'm sorry, but did we like bury the father? Because I was kind of thinking about casting Gentle Repose on it, which prevents people from becoming undead or decaying, but that's less important.
That's a wild spell.
He's still down there.
That's a wild ass spell.
Like,
I mean,
not yet
normally,
covered.
I feel like you're using it for the opposite reason. You just kind of preserve it. But in this case, yeah.
Right. Anyways, if somebody can help me remember that, we are in the middle of something else.
Yeah, I'll try to help on that. I didn't even know that was a spell.
I thought I got it as a subclass feature, and I thought it would be useless. But now I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's normally so you can keep the body alive, so you can bring it to like in town and get it revived.
No,
or
yeah.
revive. But yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
nice use case here.
Okay. Norbert, was that your turn?
Yep.
All right. All right.
You cut out. Is it me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So Eshthao and Norbert, you hear kind of a gentle sobbing, and you can just hear, please let me out. Please.
Did he get something to eat? Oh yeah, he
Yes,
bitten.
sir.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He was in there for what, 10 years? He can hang out a little longer.
Please save my father. All right. Zaros, you're up.
All right. So yeah, I guess there's nothing else I can pile up on top of this thing?
There's some broken wood from the pews. There's beds. There's
Are there frames for the beds?
I mean, it's more like a wooden slat like bed. The frame is wooden. Doesn't look super heavy. It is wood though.
What about this? Instead of just like piling wood on top of it, can I see if there's like, you know how you put a chair in front of the door to stop it? Like, can I wedge wood in to like kind of locks up in place.
It's just a hatch with a lock on it. I'm not sure how you would wedge it shut.
Well, they were moving a cabinet in front of it, right?
They put a cabinet and probably like laid it on top of it, and now edge they out as the cow is sitting on that as well.
And where on the map is this thing?
Right here.
Is it this?
Oh, that altar?
Yeah, where am I not in the right spot?
This is where the that's where the hatch is, down here on the bottom right hand corner of the map.
Bottom right hand corner.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even see that because I have the. Did you change the settings? Because I don't see the layout when I'm not actively in that area.
It may not be for this map.
Yeah. So if there's like longer pieces of wood, I could maybe wedge them up against the like walls, and then put like a bed on top of it to like it creates like as it lifts up, it like pushes into the wall. Are you talk about?
Sure. Sure. You can do that.
Just to kind of get like some physics extra
So
force on.
so you can grab some wood, though you would have to spend your whole turn lifting up that bed and like moving it.
Yeah, that's fine. Get it all locked down there as good as I can.
Let me see if I can't go to the map settings here. About that?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
Okay. Now it is Edgedao's turn
Edgedown.
as a cow.
All right. So we have in place. I don't want to move my guy. I don't want to cheat. What's the How far am I from like the front door? Can I move my guy just to remind myself what's out there?
10, 15, 20.
Well,
You
I
get
didn't mean actual move.
Oh,
Oh, you're counting the distance for me?
yeah, so it is 1. Back. Yeah, it's 10, 15, 20 to get to the front door, the inside of it.
Okay. All right. I do not feel comfortable leaving the door unattended yet. Can I say though that if in this next turn it seems like they're going to get a substantial amount of weight ready to push on, I move during the turn, during upcoming turn, like ready action move.
Ready action move based on what?
Uh,
I don't think you can ready a move. You can ready an action though.
Ready action dash.
But that just gives you more move. What are you trying to do exactly?
I said move if they get a substantial amount of weight. Like, I don't trust the cupboard. Otherwise, I would just.
Okay, so I will say like you just want to jump out of the way if they get something big enough to plop there.
Essentially, yeah. I'm not even
Okay,
saying
I'll
like
let you do
take
that.
my
I'll
full
let you.
move.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Can you do a delay your turn until that trigger? Is that a rule?
I don't know about that rule.
I feel
think
like
there
I've
is
heard that,
something
but I don't know.
about it.
No. Delaying turn order kind of breaks the turn system.
Okay.
You can do
I
all
mean,
sorts of You can do all sorts of crazy things if you start being able to delay.
Yeah, no worries. I just had thought I'd heard it somewhere, but totally makes sense.
You're thinking
Um,
of Baldur's Gate.
No, I mean I've heard it in the context of D&D, but I'm sure it was a homebrew or was something
No,
that was
no,
later.
I'm pretty
Real.
sure delaying turn, depending on the edition, is a real thing.
not in 5e.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Depending on the edition, but
I mean, I get it. It does allow for it's abusable.
You could take a
Basically,
double turn essentially, or do all sorts of stuff.
yeah. Like if you're just like, oh, it would be better if we stunned him, but if I waited till after his turn to take my turn after he's stunned, then I can't get hit by anything. All sorts of
Right. You
crazy
can make
stuff.
sure
Right.
every single person gets the hit after the stun instead of the potential. Well, and on the other hand, it's kind of stupid when it's like the one guy's lasted the stunner, like the monk doing his stunning blows, is last in initiative order, like right before
Yep.
the guy, so it never does anything.
It's true. This like luck of the draw type of thing for initiative.
Right. It's like the whole point of rolling is that, sometimes even a high one actually might kind of screw you, but that's why you roll. Because it's luck.
Yeah,
But
but you think if it's
anyways,
like a super long, prolonged battle, the monk could just make the decision. Oh, okay, I'm gonna wait till he moves and then stun him. But I get it.
not to play devil's advocate,
oh
but
well, yeah, that's a
wouldn't
held
it be?
action.
Oh, I apologize. Go ahead, Jake.
No, my bad. You were
Good point.
already
Good. I
talking,
didn't
but
think of that.
that's held action
Right.
rather than a turn or whatever.
Yeah. So he could actually.
To play devil's advocate though, like as long as it made sense, like narratively, like, and it didn't like just openly cheat, like.
I would say the only way I would allow it is if you did it at the start of combat, and then it would have to be that for the rest of combat.
Yeah, it becomes your new turn order.
Right.
Yeah. It
Other
is.
than that,
But
you cannot change. Changing it within combat is so broken that I would not want to do that.
That's fair. That's fair compromise.
in any event, I am perfectly happy with that outcome of just able to move out of the way if it should become appropriate. Like I said, the cupboard alone, I'll move enough that it can like also get on there or something, but like I don't trust it.
All right, Lior is up next.
And sorry, just to clarify my thing, I was envisioning the bed frame mostly being like off to the one side as leverage to keep the wooden boards prying the thing down, not necessarily taking up space on top of it.
Ooh, more of a leverage thing. That makes sense.
Right. So it could go through the slats like the wood, so then like you can't go up without lifting up the entire thing off to the side. You get a force magnification and then just push against the wall. Yeah. I think you get what I'm saying.
So Lior basically says to all of you says, I mean, should we just go? If he gets out, he gets out, but we can escape, maybe? Like, he's probably just gonna get out eventually, right?
I mean, he was trapped for 10 years before.
I am a little worried
Yeah,
about him getting out and hurting townsfolk.
yeah, him getting out would be pretty bad, and it would be like entirely our fault.
How was he trapped before? Like, can we just
By a
read?
lock.
Chained and locked, yeah.
Was it significantly stronger than this one, or we don't have any reason to believe that this is different?
Well, the key to the lock is with the father.
So it's down there.
Unfortunately.
Swell. So I'm gonna wait. I guess I'm not in turn. This guy loves his father, though. Maybe he'll, if we tell him to like bring us his father's body, we'll take him to a cleric. But he has to stay here in the meantime.
I mean, I'm open to whatever. He is ferocious, though.
Right. He might go crazy on us, but he also might care enough about his dad to try to save him.
Worth
He
it.
did seem to.
Those are both fine. Whatever. All right.
I don't have any bonuses in persuasion or deception, so
Leora spent her turn moving the altar as far as she could. Very heavy, dragging on the ground. Norbert, you're up next.
In terms of what we heard about the plead, would you allow me to roll an insight on that?
Yeah, sure. You can definitely tell by the the tone of his voice and like the lack of shuddering that he seems a bit more lucid than when he was downstairs. Like he seemed like he was barely with you, like he was on the verge of breaking, but he sounds a lot calmer and doesn't seem to be dishonest in what he's saying.
And
You
just to
don't
double,
sense any trickery.
y'all. I mean, I don't like it one bit. I don't like any of our options one bit, but he does seem to be genuine. Do we want to? Do we want to save the father?
well, I don't know. We can make up our mind on that later, but we need this key, don't we?
I mean, if we want to lock him in there again, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably better than unleashing him on the world.
I mean, it's
I
that or
can't.
it's that or kill him.
I don't
I
know that we
can't
can.
talk.
I use my psychic ability to make sure that Edge Theo can talk to us as a ox.
Hey, what?
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna make sure it works that way. Um,
That's dope. That's
If
super
that were
useful.
if that works that way, then that is a whole new door open.
Well, yeah, I'm glad because without it, I'm just one of my main powers kind of screws me in certain situations.
What power lets you do that?
how do I link something?
You should be able to just click it in D&D Beyond,
Just normal click?
and then it might have like a send to VTT button.
That is long.
Yeah, long ability.
Okay.
So Psionic Whispers is the part. Did that do that part? So
it's a
the
spell?
first time I do it, I don't use one of my psionic dice. It's a freebie. So here we go. As an action, choose. So maybe I have to wait, but choose one or more creatures that you can see up to a number of your proficiency bonus. So I will use all of those. Proficiency bonus is +2, so I'll do Edge Theo and Norbert, and they can hear me for a number of hours, and vice versa.
That's really cool. I didn't even know that was a.
How long? A couple
For a
hours.
number of hours equal to what I roll, which is a 1d6.
What book does that pull from, dude?
Tasha's Cauldron?
that's-
Is that the thing?
Number of hours equal to the number rolled. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
really
so
cool.
4 hours.
Bro, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So at least Norbert and I can hear you, and vice versa.
So who is the other thing that you're choosing? You can choose
Norbert.
2 things. Oh,
Yeah.
Norbert. Okay. I would say that Norbert. I don't think it's like a conference call. I think you can communicate with him, but he can't communicate with Edge Thao.
Yeah, I think that's a fair interpretation.
Yeah,
So-
it all goes to through Zaro.
Yep. Okay. So for 4 hours, you guys can just mind meld with Zara.
But to save time, in most situations, I think everything's going to be relayed, group. Like,
Can I
Alright.
also have
Or say out loud.
private thoughts?
Yeah, but like, tell me if you want it to be private. Otherwise, I'll share it with the group. Since you can't talk, I'm
Oh,
gonna assume you're meaning to talk out loud. You just don't have
I
the ability,
mean,
and I will fix that.
like, literally, can you hear all my thoughts?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you like send.
DM me, bro.
So Norbert, what are you doing with your turn?
Yeah, can speak.
Um, Did we all reach a consensus on actually, saving the father, getting the key?
But that's my vote, but I'm open to the group.
My
What?
state, keeping it short since we're in combat, my thought is that we could ask him to move as far from the door as possible and make a loud noise so we know he actually did it, and then we'll get the father. Tell him to
But
bring the father to the trapdoor first.
yes, that was the only adjustment I was going to make. I have relayed that, but with the bringing the father to the door first and then going away.
I'm with it. Norbert was kind of neutral, conflicted both ways, so I think he's just up for whatever.
So do you communicate that, Norbert, then?
I can't.
What do you
Why?
mean?
Well, sorry. I guess yeah. Sorry, I was
you're
stuck in the whole psychic. The
No,
whole
you're just
style of
talking. You're
communication.
talking through the hatch to Doru.
Yes. Hey, ma'am. Bring your father up, and then you get far away and you do like a big knock or something to let us know. And that
Right.
knock better be far away, okay? I could tell.
Can I assist him in case this is requiring a roll by, I don't know, telepathically helping him choose his language?
No, I think it's fine. There's no rule here. So
There may come a time where you may need to telepathically help with my language in the future.
do you still want to do anything with your turn?
I mean, I guess we're prepping to open the door, though, right? I mean, I'm gonna need to delay my action, Aaron.
All right, moving on. So you hear a very long silence, and you can just hear a dull thud coming from the far side of the church. Just boom.
Did we also hear steps up the stairway?
All you hear was the boom on the far end of the church.
So we didn't hear anything underneath the trapdoor.
I mean, he was at the base of the trapdoor for a while. Like, you knew he was
Yeah,
going to be there.
and the guy is pretty much there, like the body. He was like
Okay.
pretty close.
No. I mean, I think Norbert would just be like, yeah, good enough for me. I don't know whose turn it is.
It is Zaro's turn.
All right, so we heard the dude. Everything seems like it's going according to plan. I'll start disassembling my wood levered system.
Okay. You just want to shove it all to the side, off of it?
Yeah, but I'm also gonna send a mental message to Edge the Owl, being like, "Okay, I'm clearing it off. So just like get your reflexes ready to jump on it in case this door creeps up."
All right, you're able to move all of the stuff just off of the hatch, so it is able to open. Save Edge the Owl being off of it as well.
Yes, and if I have any movement left, I will also position myself with a foot over the thing just in case.
All right, Edge the Owl, you're up.
I would like to move off of it.
Okay.
I feel like I've done nothing useful. Well, I did something very useful by doing nothing
Yeah,
for
no,
like a
you were
few turns.
like
And I
that.
feel
So much.
I feel like there's not a ton more I can do this turn still as a cow except be ready to get back on it, So can I make that my ready to action again?
No.
If
What do you trigger? What's your trigger?
The thing
Okay,
starts to move up, and he steps on it. I feel like that's totally.
Okay, yeah. If you wanna, he moves up, you jump on it as soon as you see, Doru.
Yes, I would like to specify either if he pushes it up or if somebody else lifts it and he's like right at the bottom.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll keep it very specific.
All right. And on Lior's turn, she's going to spin her turn, moving this altar over. I'm not sure if she'd heard a lot of these plans. She's been
Most of them are spoken out loud. I feel like everything Norbert and I were saying to each other was out loud.
okay. Lior's
Agreed.
like, well, I'm bringing this just in case. I'm helping. I'm bringing this altar. It probably weighs a shit ton. Norbert, you're up.
Is everything cleared of the?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
cleared. It's unlocked.
I'm gonna get behind it and pull it upward, and
Are you going to go down the hatch?
no, I think I'm just gonna. Based on the imagery here, we're talking about a trapdoor on a hinge, correct?
Trapdoor, a 10-foot down a ladder to the bottom of a landing, and then there's stairs off that landing into the basement.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see. All right. Are we making an assumption that the father can't join us of his own will, and we have to go get him?
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
like we just now see that?
No, you guys killed him.
Did we?
I don't think we did.
Oh
Who
yeah.
killed him?
Oh, that's right.
Did
Hold
we?
on, so this whole thing was a ruse.
Well, no, we said we could bring him in. So I did hear that he was dead, and so my pitch was that we could take him into town to get a cleric to maybe save him.
Oh, I don't think they have that, dude.
I don't remember. I honestly didn't.
Otherwise,
remember us
I
Really,
would
killing
that's
him.
a common thing in D&D lore is like, a priest that can revive. I feel like.
Well,
I'm. Go ahead.
we came here to bury it, dude. I mean,
Yeah, mission accomplished.
well,
Norbert.
so that mission is accomplished, but my point being, I don't know that they've got the ability to bring people back.
Well, who were we burying? Like, there's a difference between dying of natural causes and like, I don't know, like resurrection is definitely not that uncommon in D&D.
It is only like a 5th level thing or something.
Right, and in a big enough city, I don't know that we are near a big enough city, but like with Gentle Repose, we could theoretically, I don't know, live up to our promise of bringing him to a big enough city where he gets healed. Like, you got to think there's probably like thousands of people able to cast that spell.
I think Norbert is going to open the trapdoor as quickly as possible and grab the body and start pulling it upward as quickly as possible.
Okay. So you climb down. And you see the body of Father Donovich right at the top of the stairs. And you want to heave him up the ladder on your back. Can you do an athletics check? Okay, so you do the like a fireman's carry type of thing. You put him on your back as you try to heave him up the ladder. And you get to the top of the ladder with Father Donovich and just squeeze through the hatch with him. and you're able to bring him up. It looked like it was going to be difficult, but it wasn't actually too hard. So you brought him up. You got his body.
Good job.
I think so. We're both up top. I think I would just yell down. Hey man, good on you, keeping your word and all. We're probably gonna shut the door. Is there anything good? Yeah, is there anything you need? Man, this is weird for me.
You hear him just call back. It's like, please just bring me food.
What counts as food?
All right, man. I think we got a cow around here or something. Not you, not you. It's the
I
allergy.
like my beef rare, like extra rare.
All right, man. Well, we're just gonna make sure your dad gets a proper burial and all that. It's good. Your father's good.
My father. I
Shut-
thought
Just
you were
like
going to bring him back.
just to clarify, normal food doesn't help you, right? Like you need to drink live animal or live living being blood. That's what you're craving.
I
Because
don't know.
you might have rations.
I don't know. I think it needs to be blood.
Okay, that's what I assume, but just making
I
sure.
think to you, tell him to eat that goddamn good berry I threw at him.
Mhm. Yeah, good berries. Good berries. They're helpful to everyone, even vampires. You should eat a good berry. They're
There's one down there.
surprisingly satisfying. Well, they don't make you feel satisfied, but they will prevent you from further harm.
I've eaten your good berry. It does not satiate my hunger.
Did you suck out all the juice very slowly, as if it was a human neck?
It was one fucking berry.
I know, but it's all in the mind, man. Like your mind is your enemy right now. Okay, you just gotta treat it as if it's a whole human being, and you suck it out real slow.
Uh,
Norbert hears he's like language and starts slowly shutting the door.
you hear footsteps all the way up to the top of the landing.
Norbert slams the door. Attempts to.
All right. Zaro, you're up.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna you're all the way up, door's closed. I'm gonna try to re-secure the door behind it before all the different wood things leaning against each other to create extra leverage.
Okay. I'll say that you with all of the stuff that you have, you can successfully like basically barricade him in for the time being. So we can be out of combat, I think.
Okay, but don't forget the dresser. That's the next thing, or the cupboard, or whatever it is.
Yep.
That's also going on there.
I assume like the altar and the cupboard super heavy.
Yeah, all of it. Everything.
And you also the key. You get the key of Adanovich's waist, and you can actually padlock it as well.
Yep. Although if the padlock was a problem, I feel like we totally could have shoved a piece of wood in whatever, like there's probably a ring on the top of the trapdoor to like lift it up, right, with the padlock on it. Well, I guess depending on the way the hinge is, maybe you couldn't.
All right. So now what?
Well, I still feel pretty bad about all this, but nothing we can do about it.
Do any of us know in game how vampires become vampires? Like, are we worried about Father Donovich becoming a vampire? Or do we know that he's okay?
As a character, Norbert is learning on the go as the as the campaign is going.
Thanks,
Norbert had
dude.
no prior knowledge.
Yeah, as a person, so am I. I don't know about my character though. I mean, maybe
No.
that's just a thing that's like common knowledge. I don't know.
I don't think my guy even knew they were real.
Um,
Unless, like you say, it's just like completely common knowledge. I would like to say I'm
I mean, we're adventurers.
concerned.
I feel like we have some base level of common knowledge about a lot of things.
so
I'm concerned that the guy has stab wounds.
So the Lior basically says that Lior says that the body needs to be buried after a bite attack.
That doesn't sound like it would prevent vampirism.
No, but that's how they're created.
Oh, is if they're buried?
Yeah, after a vampire bite attack.
Okay. So
Or like that's how it can become a vampire spawn. To become a full vampire, not so sure.
I mean, we could just respectfully burn the body, y'all.
but we also promised him we'd try to get him I mean, I don't want to carry this dead body for a bajillion miles and then pay every scrap of gold we have to save him. So I'm not, like, if those are options, not really that interested in saving him, but
Is this actually? The more I think about it, this guy is also is the cleric. Maybe not the only one, but this guy
but if he could cast
was.
a 5th level spell, he wouldn't have gone down so easy, right?
Good point. That is my other concern, though. We undoubtedly are the ones that killed this guy. So
Is that my fault? Because I joined and I didn't know what was going on, and I feel really bad that I probably killed this innocent dude when I did not mean to.
Multiple people harmed him.
Yeah, decisions were made. I forgot he was dead, to be honest.
Innocent is also an opinion. He was definitely
I mean, he did whap us a few times.
That's what I'm saying. He I think impeded our ability to get out, right? Am I misremembering?
I do remember that he participated in combat as an enemy. I didn't remember that he was dead. But he did totally whap a couple of us.
Do you want to do anything, Edgesail?
I'm still cow form, and I'm going to keep that up in case we do want to carry this guy or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay.
I am concerned. I share the concerns I just shared with them.
Oh yeah, pass this along to people.
Can you roll a religion check, Edgesail?
I sure howdy doody can. Well, I can roll a d20 and tell you my check.
Okay. Your religion is +1.
Good roll.
Yes, sir.
So you hear a voice that you've heard before. And it goes, I hear your pleas. Would you like to save him?
Oh, damn. Damn. Just to be clear, you mean Siralali or you mean maybe like that weird dude?
You feel like it's the same voice during the dream that you woke up as a raven.
Oh. Okay. Jake doesn't trust this guy. Edge Thiao is moderately wise, but still pretty new to the world, and he has PTSD. And he says, "Yes, please."
Edgethao, I will grant you this, but I require the life force of another.
Oh damn. Maybe not then. Hold on. Probably not.
Any of the 5 around you I can take.
This feels a lot like what happened at that place. Any of the 5? Does that include me?
There are 5 around you, 4 above and 1 below.
Oh, damn. Dang. Ooh, okay, my only thought when you say that, thank you, voice, by the way, for this, thank you, voice, for this opportunity. Okay, can I share this with my friends, or are we making a secret pact right now?
This is your chance. You tell me now, or I'm gone.
Voice, do you know if I can kill the creature below? Am I capable? Am I strong enough?
When I take his life force, they will be gone. It is one life for another.
Oh, dang, you
Make
can
your
just, like,
choice.
do it. Bro, you kill the vampire thing.
It is done.
Oh, damn. I don't think. Oh, okay.
So, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Ooh. Poor choice. Um. Abilities. That's a +3.
Yep, +3. So you this connection that you just made, it fills you with this power that resonates within you, but it feels like it is like burning you from the inside out.
Ooh.
And
Heartburn.
you for the next hour you get advantage on all your attack throws, but you also just took 10 damage.
Oh. Luckily, I'm a cow, right?
Yeah.
Or does that go straight to the actual Edge Thao HP?
No, I think
Because
it's
I
fine at
think
going
that would
to
be
your cow.
reasonable. Cool.
Well, actually, no, I don't think the cow has 10, so you just turn back into Edge Thao.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so you
Cows.
basically.
What
I guess
I'm looking at says 15.
Oh, it does? Okay. So then
That's
your
one of
cow.
their only things, though. Not a combat creature, you know?
Gotcha.
Would you argue that you're a beefy boy?
Hey.
I am a beefy boy. Like I said, though, I have no qualms with it either going straight to Edge Thao or whatever is appropriate.
Okay. Come
Because that was an Edge Thao choice, not a cow choice.
on. So as everyone around now sees Donovich, his body still like with a giant splash and his arm still hanging, his eyes open up. He just slowly rises. He goes, "Oh, what happened?
Are
My
you
arm. What's going on? Why are you in here? What has happened?"
What in the great tree is happening right now?
Where's Doru? Move aside. Why you piled this stuff on the hatch?
Yeah, about that, bud.
Can you all move? Get out of here.
No.
I just moo at him like I don't understand.
Get out of here now before I call the guard.
Your son is a very dangerous man.
He's my son. Leave.
I understand that, but he's gonna eat you if you don't listen.
He starts moving the cupboards aside. Get
No,
out of here.
I stop him.
Uh,
You also make sure the key is secure and like not in his sight. I don't know where we put that, but it's getting tucked away for sure.
Yeah, one of us had the key.
And like whoever has it, like keep a hand like near, like make sure you're not easily pickpocketed. Like you're at a Paris airport or something.
okay. Make a strength saving throw. A contested strength, or I guess you'd be making an athletics.
Athletic. Wait, acrobatics? No, has to be
No.
athletic.
Yes, because you are the one grappling.
Okay, let me know if I fail. I might add a bonus.
Them is the rules.
No, you successfully pull him back. Donovich just struggling. He's screaming, "Doru! Doru! What have you done to Doru?"
Whoa, we didn't do crap.
I'm still trying to figure out why this guy's alive. Does anybody know why this guy's alive? What's happening?
Yeah, I kind of didn't catch all the details.
I don't think in character you were supposed to anyway.
What do you guys do? You are currently grappling Donovich so he won't pull the stuff off of the hatch. Norbert, what are
Yeah,
you doing?
well, for one, I'm gonna be like, well, and maybe you guys know this and I missed it last session, but like, is he not curious why he hasn't seen his son in 10 years?
No, he knows.
So he knows he's a vampire.
Correct. He's been holding him down there, praying for him to get better.
Yeah, so keep
That's
praying.
common knowledge.
We've returned to status quo. I don't understand why you.
Hashtag
No-
facts.
I mean, out of character,
Well, not facts.
out of character, Edge is the only one that knows kind of what's going on right now, and Norbert
Unless
is just.
Edgeout, told Zaro.
I have not yet.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're back, but I also don't know why you're rushing to open up this situation when you had locked him down here before. You know he's dangerous. All we've done is re-locked him down here. He's totally fine. He even got fed for the first time in 10 years. So it's okay. We can just calm down and talk about this. There's no rush. You wait.
Trying to call out to my boy, he always answers.
Yeah, he'll answer you now. Okay, talk to him calmly through the door.
Doru! Doru!
I think now's a good time to I just say Zaro, I think I killed the thing.
Wait, what?
Uh,
It's silent, but you think you killed the vampire?
well, I certainly did not do it myself, but there was something.
Wait.
I think it's dead.
Okay, confidence in that?
Okay. So something told me that it could bring the guy back, but it would have to kill something. And I was like, oh, what do you mean something? It was like 5 things here. I was like, there's only 4 of us. But he was like, oh boy, howdy, there's a 5th thing downstairs. And I was like, okay, take it. Because I felt bad. But now I think I made a mistake.
Gotcha. So, how do you feel, silently, both Edge Theo and Norbert, about, I kind of relate this to Norbert too. We just tell him that his son lost his voice and needs to still remain locked down there.
And is this vocal or silent?
That this was silent, back channel.
Oh, okay. I would just like look at you, Zaro, and shrug and nod in approval.
All right, I'm gonna attempt that deception, and I would appreciate if the two of you could help me find my words and look at his facial body language to, steer me back to a new course if he doesn't seem receptive.
Fair enough.
My Riz is pretty low, so I think, assuming this is one of those one character can help kind of things, I'll sit back for Norbert to help. I'm also a cow.
My Riz is fair. It'll do in an assist.
Yeah, Father Donovish just pleading, his voice shaking. Please, you don't understand. I need to see him. He's my boy, my son. I just need to check to make sure he's still. Please.
He's fine. Trust me. We couldn't kill him even if we wanted to. We're completely incapable of that. I'm almost dead. Other people here are almost dead. The dude was totally fine. We were incapable of hurting that guy.
Yeah, man, he was real strong. There wasn't no getting one over him. He's probably just a little shaken up from the visit, probably just in a corner processing.
Let me by.
I really think, a little bit of, separation time passing. Hey, man, it was like a whole deal, like he's been down there a while, so.
I'm not going to ask you again. Let me by.
Was the deception roll going to come in there at some point?
Oh, did you roll this? I don't know what you decepted. Like,
well,
that his son was totally fine and that his son lost his voice, so that he can't respond, but you also are in the same situation you were in for the past 10 years of you just got to leave him down there.
Yeah, and I was following up Zaro with the assist on the pitch.
Yeah, go ahead and just roll a straight deception.
Oh, do I get okay?
Well,
and then I was gonna, if necessary, stack extra bonuses. I got Bardic Inspiration on that, and I also have my Psychic ability on that.
Okay, so, he goes, oh, lost his voice. That's very strange. Well, nevertheless, I should still go check on him.
But did you do that before? What if he eats you? He hasn't eaten in 10 years. He's hungry.
I still check on my boy.
To see him? Really?
Yes.
He's never once acted against you after 10 years of hunger?
No.
Well, he seemed very upset after this last altercation, and I have a very strong feeling that would change now, and he actually would be driven to eat you. Even you, his father. So you shouldn't risk it.
He hasn't touched me in 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, something's changed. Just trust me, man. It's different now.
Yeah, I mean, have you even brought anybody down there in 10 years other than us? Just answer that, man.
Wait, you went down there?
We went down there, man. You don't remember?
Yeah, you were with us.
I should have
Everything's
said something. I thought he had amnesia.
The point we're trying to make is once you introduce new blood, his hunger has changed, man.
His eyes kind of open wide, and he kind of stumbles out of the doorway and starts heading out the church door.
I remind them to maybe let him know. I guess it's a bit late. They've kind of already resolved it, but they could tell him that he has literally already been fed on by his son.
Oh,
Literally
Yeah.
happened, I think.
kind of
Oh.
forgot about that too.
Yeah,
We
same.
heard it through the door, I think.
Yeah, can I just retcon that in? I feel like you could have told me
Yeah.
that as I was describing the scenario to the guy.
Agreed. If it was common knowledge.
Well,
Even if it's said now, it just enforces what seems like an already
that's
more
what
or
you
less
guys
successful.
think happened. None of you actually witnessed that.
Okay.
Well, we're already decepting, so even if we're not sure,
Yeah.
it fits the narrative we're spinning.
Quite a solid decept.
Man, I was about to push that to like 35 if I needed to. That's the whole point of having these like save up bonuses, so you can go big when you need to.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I mean, that's a tough sell, but at the same time, like,
Yeah, but over like a roll of 35 is pulling off some good stuff, you know.
no, first of all, that, and then also, I think we had some genuine good arguments. It started maybe a little weak, just like, oh, he's fine, but we pulled more out.
I'm pretty sure
But
with 35 deception, you could convince a fire dragon he's your butler.
But
Right?
he's
Like
stumbling
35
out the
is
door.
pretty insane.
Is he
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
tell
That
our
would be
buddy?
max rolls on both the bonuses.
What?
Is he gonna go tell our buddy? What's his name? Zariel? Zechariah?
Ismark?
Ismark. I had the Z sound somewhere in there.
You don't know. You know that he went out the front door of the church. What do you guys do now?
I think I should decal. I think it might look kind of sus to come out as a cow.
Okay,
Like,
you
hey,
decal.
why are you a cow?
All right, you are no longer a cow.
Sometimes you just gotta decal.
I like the best of them.
I suppose we follow out as well.
Yeah. I don't think Norbert would be the.
Or should we go down for the loot?
I don't think Norbert would be the type to do so. Although Jesse is thinking about it.
I feel like we're pretty committed to leaving the vampire, so I'm gonna leave the vampire.
I also don't think there's loot anyway.
Cool. Walking out.
All right. All of you walk out. Do you still have the key to the padlock?
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought I already locked that. Whoever got
Wait.
it, Norbert, I think actually grabbed it. But yeah, I was thinking we locked that as soon as we got back up.
Agreed.
And definitely not leaving the key with the father.
No.
So you guys leave. Your passive perception is like 14 or 15, right?
That is directed to who? Mine is passive investigation is 15.
No. Passive perception is 12. Okay. So
I was all too ready to reopen that door.
I'm so good at passive investigating, guys.
So
Like,
as you guys,
much better.
so as you guys are leaving the church grounds, you can see Donovich sneaking back, looking very fearful, holding like a big axe.
What?
Yeah, he's like creeping around the church.
Wait, why?
Like creeping towards us or creeping in general?
He's creeping like into the entrance of the church. As you guys just get out of like sight of the church, you can see him just slink back into the church.
You didn't have the axe before?
No.
I'm gonna take the axe and anything that looks like it could cut through the trapdoor or the lock.
Okay.
If he wants to go out somewhere else and get something, you know, I can't really stop him from doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna take the axe.
Okay, you go back. Here we go. So you as you get back to him, and he is already in the room with the axe, and you approach him, and he holds the axe out as you get close to him, and he just says, "Don't you fucking get near me! You flagged me, I remember.
I did what to you?
You attacked me. You killed me."
Dude, you're not dead, okay? I think you're just delirious.
Don't
Yeah,
you
bro,
get
clearly
any
we didn't
closer.
kill you.
Yeah, I think you've lost it. I'm sure you've encountered
you
this
seem a
before
little
as a priest. Like, you know, sometimes people get a little shell-shocked and they don't know what's up from up. So I just need you to relax a little bit and put the axe down.
So you find him. I'm gonna say, get out of here. I'm gonna say you found him like this, and I assume everyone else follows Zaro back.
Bro, we should have played up the amnesia. We're screwed now.
Yeah,
I
no,
follow.
I'm sticking with crew.
Okay. Donovich just basically says, "Dude, just fucking get out of here. If you come one step near me, I will attack you."
Never mind. I do not follow.
I follow, but I keep a respectful distance.
I have you guys. I have you guys outside the church door. The door is open, so you can see Zaro.
I do not come one step closer, but I just try to talk him off the ledge.
I think I psychically message. I think we have the most peaceful resolution we're gonna get. He can go down there. I really think the vampire's dead.
Okay, so
We've solved that problem. He can
we
move
let
on
him
with his
go
life.
and we run like hell. Because
Sure.
I'm sure he's not going to be friendly if like his son's dead when he gets down there. Even though I really don't think it's necessarily our fault. Question mark.
Well, he's already not friendly. So, well, yeah, I guess. Well, run like hell back to our friend. Maybe he could at least talk some sense into him.
Wait, who's our friend?
Ezekiel, Ezadiah, Zariel, Esmark.
the less.
Hey.
Esmark the
Wow.
lesser.
We have a lot of
You got
friends.
it. You got it right in the last guess. Esmark the Lesser.
Okay, so you guys hightail it out of there.
Yeah.
Yep, good with it. I was just I was doing like just a spotting Zaro in that moment.
Honestly, I'm actually pretty happy with where this is currently at. I think this is except the thing that I like probably cursed myself or some shit. That's a problem for the future.
Best of a turd. I don't think there was no really great win out of that situation.
Yeah, that was better than fighting the vampire or letting the vampire loose, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I mean, we kind of murdered the guy is my only regret, but like he's still alive.
Yeah.
But is he also cursed now?
So
Getting final boss vibes over here.
It's got a mental cutscene of like, it's Father Donovich, like an anime thing, jumping in there, like, action pose, and the screen cuts with his name tag.
And he's just jacked now.
Yeah,
He's
of
been
course.
training.
Way scarier.
Does a Hulk Hogan and rips out of his robes.
So we're back with Esmark.
So, as you guys are leaving the Church of the Morning Lord, and you kind of reach towards the middle of town, maybe not the middle of town, like the start of the town, you just hear a blood-curdling scream from behind you.
Oh,
Like-
well, before we go to the edge of town, if I can catch Esmark and ask him if it's cool if I do the thing on his dad's body.
Oh, you're not even. Well, no, you're heading towards. Like, he's on the far. So, the church is north of town, and Ismark's mansion is on the south side of town.
Oh, he went back to his mansion? I thought he was just, like, outside.
Oh no, he just went home.
Okay.
So,
I guess I'm just gonna forget about it. He's, like, all the way buried anyways, isn't he? I don't know if you ever actually answered that.
if what?
Especially if he's, like, all the way buried already, I'm just gonna leave it, but,
he's
I
all
don't
buried.
know.
All right.
Okay.
Do
I
you
wish
guys
I had
want
done
to?
that.
Do you guys want to go to the general store on the way back?
Yes.
Thought maybe that would happen.
Yeah, strong feelings on that.
Let's see here. You come across a see if I can find it. Where the heck? Oh, yeah, you find Bill Draft's Mercantile.
Sweet. What's up, Bill Draft?
And you go in there and you see a very stout man who you've run into before on your way to the funeral. He was the man who called out Ismark for getting his son killed.
Oh, listen.
And he
Ismark's not with us, though, right?
No. And you can see him rearranging some bedrolls, and he looks at you and is like, "Oh, are you still with Ismark?
No, of course. We saw the light.
You all plan on following that fool?"
No. We saw the light, man. We get it. That guy, nothing but trouble.
You think he's a piece of shit? Well,
What? Were you asking? Yeah.
What?
I for sure. Totally.
Super non-committal. But yeah, definitely, yeah.
Of course. Hey, that guy.
Totes, bro.
do a deception check. Okay.
If it fails, let me know.
No, you're good. I don't like the fact that I can tell you if a check succeeds or not.
It's written into the ability.
Dude, I hate it because because maybe you did pass it or not and you won't know. I don't like that.
Well, hold on. Plus, what about levels of success? I mean, it passes like the lowest level, which is maybe actually still not even good.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, that's pretty gray area and how to handle that. But if you'd like, Aaron, as long as you are able to consistently tell me, like, that I failed, I can stop asking. You don't have to tell me if it's a success. If that helps you a little bit with, like, in terms of the narrative of me not knowing going into it that I have gotten the success.
Like you get a vibe that the result could be better.
I mean, if
With-
the ability is written that way,
With insight, deception, and persuasion are the ones what I don't like it doing. Anything else I don't care, but those three are the ones that are kind of like.
Which I get, but yeah, I mean, it's like it's a big feature that definitely is part of my build that I like.
No, for sure. I can just complain about it though. So he offers you a look at his inventory. He's like, "All right, well, here's our inventory. Here you go," and he shows you a parchment listing all the prices. Let's see.
Ooh, parchment.
Yeah.
Love a good parchment.
Is that in Discord?
Big fan.
Here, I can post it in Discord.
Parchment enthusiast over here.
Yes, I want pittance. Pittance and rope.
I am very broke for this list.
How much gold do we have?
Good question.
I only have the 10 listed from when we started the campaign. Which I do believe we were due for payment when we got back to Ismark's, but we are here now, and so that is here nor there.
I feel like in Discord we've noted other gold. We found stuff.
10-foot poles.
So I believe we talked about this, Jesse, but I was going to sacrifice your 10 gold so you could have your diamond. That you can hold on to so you can cast your spell.
Oh, okay.
Bro, healer's kits are OP too.
I will delete that 10 gold.
Okay, we have 3 moss agates, 11 gold piece, and 60 silver pieces.
Side note.
Seen in Discord so far. We have a gold ring. We have a jewelry box with silver and gold filigree that contains 3 gold rings and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant. Can we get gold on all that?
Alright, so you said 11 GP and then 60 silver pieces?
Yes.
Okay. And
a very fancy silver and gold jewelry box.
And so, if I remember right, we have essentially nothing but what we have picked up.
Yeah,
right?
We lost. Well, Lior had a few things like a bedroll, but like for the most part, it was we came here with nothing.
That's one of the things I'm kind of thinking of. It's like, as silly as it sounds, that's like actually a pretty important item to have.
What, like rope?
No, like a bedroll. I mean, like, I think it would be pretty reasonable for Aaron to say, you can't get a good night's sleep in anywhere but, like,
like
something to sleep on, you know?
The things that you would normally start with, right? Like, we should be thinking about those things for sure.
But I also think, some rope and, well, that's also part of, like, starting gear, though, so yeah. Basically, yeah.
Aaron, just real quick confirmation. I am indeed broke, right?
You are indeed broke.
Okay, I just want to double check because I know that we picked stuff up along the way. So, all right, cool. I don't have to think about shopping.
Perfect.
But we have, I mean, these things that I'm listing off are group items, like this jewelry box. The 3, I guess we have 4 gold rings, 3 from inside the jewelry box, and 1 from a separate encounter.
The jewelry box is made of silver.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And has gold filigree.
I mean, yeah.
Clearly.
Some design.
Clearly.
Has 3 gold rings, thin platinum necklace.
What can we sell that for?
One would argue the purest of gold.
Let me see.
Also, just a tip for whoever happens to be notating like loot in the Discord. It would be super helpful if you just start with like a loot ! And then post it, so then it's easy to search later. Saves the step of like taking diligent notes on loot.
I think that's been Alina so far, so one of us needs to make sure we do it tonight.
Good idea.
We could get like
So-
a shared doc too. Oh,
So Bildrath looks over the necklace, the jewelry box, and the 3 gold rings. He's like, I'll give you
4 gold rings.
4 gold rings.
Yeah. Thin platinum necklace, 3 gold rings, and a jewelry box for 1 loot session. We have a separate gold ring a month later.
Okay. He's like, for the lot, let me look here. I'll give you 100 gold for the lot.
oh, damn.
100 gold, and you throw in 2
No.
free bedrolls
No, you can buy those.
at half price.
No.
It's a bedroll, man. Come on.
All right.
Take the cheapest ones you got. They can be a little shabby.
I think your stuff's already kind of expensive, brother.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
10
like
gold. Like, that's a year's earnings for a fucking bedroll. Are you kidding me? How do people sleep?
Norwich just looking at both of them in awe, like he'd never even heard of 100 gold transaction before.
I know, and like, that's just bedrolls for all of us. And that's like a king's ransom.
Well, I'm on the same idea of this being expensive, but that's all the more point that, like, some of his items seem expensive. I'm kind of metagaming here because I just looked up a healer's kit to see what it
No.
does again.
No,
And it's
absolutely.
cheaper.
So you all know that his prices, compared to from wherever you come from, they're very expensive. His prices
Yeah.
are extremely expensive. Like,
Okay.
I mean, and that
So
makes sense
presumably he's giving us
economically,
more
Barovia.
Right, but on the things we're selling, he's probably also ripping us off. So maybe we
I
only sell what we
think
absolutely
so.
need. I really think a rope and at least like 2 pittons would be super valuable.
Oh, I agree, and I'm not opposed to selling our stuff, even though I think maybe if we hold out, we could get someone more amenable later on. But I definitely think there are some basic supplies we need, and if we need to sell this stuff to get that, I think it would be
I mean, we've
a
been
good idea.
actually having decent luck in terms of finding like bedrolls and spaces to sleep and things. So my
Well,
big thing
also
is
the
a
rope, like you said, but
Yeah,
the rope
and-
alone is 10 GP.
I know
So,
rope and 2 pittons. But if we
anything more
trade
we
1
want.
gold ring, maybe for a rope and 2 pittons. Let me just tell this guy, like, his prices are ridiculous. I'm trying to do like a persuasion check to be like, come on, man, this is a ripoff. Just like, you're still making out like a bandit. Cut me some slack.
be right back.
Is what the merchant says in character.
Right, yeah, he goes to check with the real owner. I definitely think, given like the economy of Barovia, I assume it's just complete shit.
Gold is gold.
That is kind of what I'm thinking. You know, it's not like I think we might be able to talk him down a little bit, but it's also
Like, it would, I mean, just paying like for 5 bedrolls, 100 gold piece, knowing what that is the normal D&D, absolutely ludicrous.
Wait, is that what they cost? I didn't see bedrolls on there.
They were on there, but I mean, it was
All
right.
10 gold pieces.
As soon as you start, sorry about that. I was talking to my son.
No worries.
But as you start to complain about it, you start to try and convince him. He goes, "I don't haggle. If you got a problem with it, take it up with Periwimple." And this man, like, who's taller than the doorway, kind of sinks into the room. Comes over with a heaping of boxes and starts unpacking some stuff in the store. It's like, if you got a problem with me, you take it up with Periwimple.
Okay, who's Periwimple? I want to talk to Periwimple. I have a problem.
Periwinkle goes, "Oh, yo, what's up? What's going on?"
Yeah, I was hoping we could work out a better deal. They said, these prices are final, and the price seemed quite steep, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. My uncle Bill Draft sets the prices. But if you give him problems, I'm gonna have to throw your ass out. So just be good, okay?
I
And
don't
he
want to
gives
have
you
any
a big thumbs
problems.
up.
I just want to, see if you don't want any business, we would be willing to take our business elsewhere. But you could still make out a lot of money by giving us a slight reduction in what you're asking for, which would still be very lucrative for you and whoever else and whoever else and whoever else in this chain of people who all are involved in setting the prices, apparently.
If you want a discount, your mother want a discount, everybody wants a discount. No, just take your business elsewhere if you don't want to. Stocks, the prices are final. You can get
But
out.
we're also offering to sell you things which you can then turn around and sell to other people for this ridiculous markup.
Yeah, I will buy them. I will buy the lot for 100 gold.
I think over to Zaro, I'm like, I think we really should just take our business elsewhere. I think we can do better. But also we got like 11 gold that we can just spend real quick on some of the key items.
So I'm very irritated by this interaction. I'm looking around. How tough do these people look?
Oh shit.
So the Periwinkle looks very big. Like, he looks rough. Bildrath maybe might have some problem. I mean, but yeah, it seems like Periwinkle might be the issue.
Do they look special at all, or they just look like? I mean, do they
Dude, you look
are we
like
talking about any magic users or ranged people, or they just seem like burly dudes?
yeah, they just seem like commoners. Like,
Commoners. I'm getting final boss vibes.
I say we put together a nice light shopping cart of what we think are the bare essentials. You guys leave, and I just run like hell with all of it because I'm not inclined to deal with these guys.
This whole time, Norbert hasn't said anything. He's broke and he's awestruck. He's just looking at everything. He's looking at this. He's looking at that. That's all he's been doing.
I am not a fan of the idea. As much as part of that is just me playing like a hella good character, it's also like I see this causing problems.
Are we in a city, or this is just some random thing along the way?
You're
we're
in
in
the
the
city center.
Like the city, like the main city, right?
It's so Lior is able to tell you it's the main city. The larger city is Valaki compared to this, but this is still one of the 3 big cities.
Right.
And one of the only people who's shown us any kind of kindness, who has made a deal with us at least, is here. Of course, this guy doesn't like him. So honestly, thinking about that, maybe I'm less. I'm still not a fan of straight up stealing. At this point in time, anyway.
I'm inclined to buy absolutely nothing. I don't like these people. I don't want to patriate them. I don't want to give them our stuff to go rip other people off with. I don't want to pay their whacked out prices.
Kind of same, honestly. If you want to come back in the night and maybe rob them a bit out of character, I'm not gonna tell you no.
They won't even consider a deal that's gonna make the money hand over fist. I'm not about that.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't love haggling either. As a DM, it's
but when your base starting price is 10 times what the normal rate is,
that is true.
Different.
No, this guy is not. I mean, you already got the vibe from this guy.
No, you're right.
One thing to nickel and dime on what the Dungeon Master's Guide or whatever sets as the price, but when it's a 10 times markup, I feel
how much it is
expected.
No, yeah, I don't know.
I
Edge
mean,
Stay
the things
Out
I looked up,
specifically,
and
it's
maybe
still not.
Lior is able to tell you that in Valaki, the prices aren't anywhere near this either. So it's not just like in the
that
country.
changes.
Like it's literally like this shop.
Oh, plus he's a dick to our like only guy. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you no at all. I'm not gonna participate.
Yeah, I'm against doing any business. And I feel like I
No
probably, throughout
business.
however many years I've been alive, know that this is a ripoff. Unless we're just in a different part of the world that the normal rates don't apply.
The more info I get, the more that I am, especially Jake, I'm not opposed to you doing exactly what you said. But Edge Stay Out just can't quite get on board with it. I mean, like I said,
Like, we don't need this stuff. Like, I'm really proposing to steal like what would normally be like 5 gold worth of crap.
oh yeah,
And we
like
don't
some
need
rope,
like
some of the
problem
basics.
that's gonna
I
offend
will-
all society.
I will do exactly what you said, and I walk out. And what happens behind me, I ain't even gonna think twice about.
No, I mean, you guys made a good point. Like, would those things be useful? Yes, they should be 5 gold. It shouldn't be something that we like get sentenced to death over. But let's not cause a problem for the whole world for that utility it would get.
Right. Interaction number one. We already murdered a guy. I guess technically 2, but the Tismark guy is clearly a main NPC guy. So I say
mean-
clearly. I assume he is. I don't know.
I mean, Norbert's just completely oblivious to and neutral to the situation. Like I said, he's just awestruck and window shopping. He heard 100 gold. He's like, in his head, he's like, oh shit, yeah, well, I've never even heard of that much before. Oh my god, look at all the stuff here. You know, like, I mean, if you were to tell him that you'd meet him outside after a minute, or we stood here and bought shit, he'd go either way.
No, I think we could all leave together, but I would like to, in character, make a big show about it and be like, "This is the last chance, you guys, wasting at the chance to make a lot of money here because we're not paying this price." And like a persuasive, coercive way.
Cutting through your conversation, you can hear off in the distance a loud bong.
Oh shit!
A single chime of the church bell.
The priest is pissed.
And Bildrath like looks confused, like that's odd. Like it's not even Sunday.
What is today? Just so I know.
I'm gonna start casually walking towards the exit, as I was already doing, but like while they're talking about it, I just wanted it to be known that I'm continuing
Tuesday.
to walk towards the exit.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like already out.
Oh, it's
Right.
Tuesday. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Later.
Later. Your errand
No.
is showing.
Tell Isnark I said go fuck himself.
He said later so casually.
Alright, now where to?
Bismarck's, I guess. I mean, the church is clearly something is happening there again, but I don't think we need to. I think we actively need to not get involved in that.
Do you want to do a perception check?
Yeah, I could do that. And that's a plus
So
2.
So as you're walking outside and you hear this bell go, you've heard church bells before because you are from a church. But the bell itself is odd because it didn't ring out. It muted right at the like the top of the gong, like someone pulled on it and just held it down.
Oh, damn, dude. Oh, dang. What the shit? Why did I save this guy then? Well, at least it killed the vampire. But still,
I mean, is that bad? Shouldn't we not just get back to Ismark?
All right, you guys head back to Ismark.
that's my only reaction. Dang, dude, Barovia sucks, dude.
Yeah.
There was no winning. There was no winning this encounter.
It's pretty rough here. I agree.
So you make it back to Ismark's. And let me. Yeah. You find Ismark and Polyana and can't remember the dog's name. Lost on me.
Poppers.
Yeah, Pupper's name.
Oh. I feel like it was Sir William.
Oh, Lancelot.
Lancelot.
There you go.
That was close.
Yeah,
There you go.
Lancelot. Lancelot and Ismark and Eilena are all just sitting waiting in the front room. It is a little bit past like noon at this point. Like it's been a long morning with all this going on, so they're like Ismark looks at you guys and says, "It took you a while. Did you finally figure out the issue with Father Donovich?"
Well,
Well,
I mean,
Oh, you all look like shit. What the fuck happened?
that's
That's-
fucking rude.
that's a little unnecessary. But yeah. I mean, we figured it out. All's well that ends well. We completed the job. So
I add nothing. I
All right.
actually I go ahead and ask. I say, oh, well, you know, I thought of something after we finished burying your father. Are you maybe in any sense concerned about, I don't know, him coming back to life in any way, shape, or form?
Who coming back to life?
Your dad?
Oh no. We the last rites that the priest does actually prevents undead.
Oh, okay, dope. Okay, because I was thinking about doing something similar myself, I think.
Honestly, it's one of the few reasons we kind of give him a bit of slack, is he's the only one who can perform those last rites here.
Oh.
Oops.
well, it's a good thing he's still around to do what he does.
Yes, sir.
I don't. Are you all still up to leaving tonight?
Yep.
Yes, please.
I don't know if we'll make it very far before we.
We'll be just fine. What was that payment
have-
again?
Do you have any bedrolls though?
Oh yeah, we have. I have enough for everyone here.
Hey, you're the man.
A bedroll for everyone.
Oh,
and
hold on.
Of
You
course,
said that, sus.
Yeah, I think that's my character sheet. Keep saying it.
I believe I promised you all 20 gold.
Each?
Separate.
No, 20.
Well, yeah.
All right, and I guess we can go. I'm very worried about some of the wounds you have taken.
Nothing a good bedroll can't heal.
Oh, actually, I got something. I got something for that. Okay, this is inconvenient because I really wish I should just share this. but I've kind of just taken to just walking. So I got a spell. It's like the most OP healing spell I've ever experienced.
Healing word.
Healing Spirit. Hold on. I'm gonna try. No. Okay, Discord though.
Healing spirit.
Here, I can share it in Discord.
I did it.
See this? Oh, okay, dope.
One
I'll
bonus
split it,
action.
though.
You call forth a spirit.
Hey, real quick, David, what was your recommendation for the notes in terms of looking up payments?
Oh, just saying, if you put loot, just like loot, colon or whatever, like just use the word loot right before or at any point in the sentence.
There we go.
You can search in Discord, like every time we
Yeah,
get loot.
you can just. Yeah, that makes sense.
Boom, done. Sorry.
I've been kind of keeping a kind of a running total of stuff as well.
Yeah, but it'd be helpful. I mean, because there might just be random things that we come up with creative ideas for that you wouldn't think to mention. And you might indeed tell us our ideas are too wacky and zany, but I enjoy that exercise.
This is what I've been doing in terms of like tracking gold stuff. I've just been putting a lot of stuff under David's for now, even though it's kind of like the party.
Oh yeah. All right. Healing Spirit.
Yeah, I think you have to roll for that.
In theory, if I understand it right, we can basically just abuse this and I'll get to full.
Before they're wounded, Egypt spirit is a 5-foot cube. We see in range spirit looks like a transparent beast. Heals the number of times equal to can heal a number 1 plus your spell casting minimum of twice.
Oh, 1 plus your spell casting. So that's
it can
only
do 5
3
times.
for me.
Your spell.
Oh,
wait. Your spell
Also.
casting.
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. So that's only 2. So it can only actually
Yeah.
heal 3 times.
But we
This
can
is not
all
as
stand
good as
around
I
it.
thought.
Also, quick question is, are one or multiples of us still affected by the vampiric? I don't know what you call it, but like the temporary reduction of total HP.
Yeah, I know that Zaro's current max HP is like 18, and I believe Edge say I wasn't affected because he was a different animal.
No, my max HP was lowered. He bit me very first.
Yeah, he bit you. Max HP was lowered to what though? Hold on.
I thought it was lowered by 5
Yeah, lowered by 5. Okay.
to 22.
That sounds correct, but I don't totally remember.
So I'm wrong though. This is not. I didn't catch that spot where it said the max healing. I figured there had to be something, because otherwise it can literally just be like, everyone gets to full.
What? Yeah. Better question is, it's a 5-foot cube. I would like to argue that out of combat we can huddle together nicely, easily within 5 feet. But I don't know if the language is intended to be like only one person.
To
Fair
that
rebuttal.
creature, singular.
Yeah, I think
It's still.
it
I mean,
appears
that's like.
in a 5-foot cube. It doesn't heal a 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
Fair.
And it heals specifically. It says that creature.
Yeah.
3
That's
times.
funny.
Fair.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just probably not even gonna cast this right now in case I need the spell slot for something else. We could short rest at some point and get more
A short rest.
value.
I guess maybe it wouldn't. What is my max? I know I only have 5 currently from my records, but I didn't know if that is my max. In which case,
So
nothing's
you
good.
took a total of like 7, 8, 9 HP damage. So you should be
9 to max HP.
yeah. So you should be at 18. So 5 out of 18, I believe, was your total.
But I can get back up to 18 with short rest theoretically.
Yes, but not higher than that.
Okay, yeah, still would help me.
Does HP damage get rid of with a long rest?
I think a lot of times.
That's we asked that, and you said you don't know. You didn't say it like that, but that's the way I say it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it depends on what causes it.
Right.
And I feel like at this level, we hopefully aren't encountering things that are more advanced than that, because that usually requires like greater restoration or a 5th level spell or something absurd to cure.
Whoa. This guy was pretty scary. I think we could have taken him if we had committed, but this guy was pretty scary. But also, unless it says otherwise, I believe the general rule is recovered on a long rest.
Yeah, I think so. So if you guys long rested, you would be able to recover all of your necrotic damage.
Which I want to do, but I also don't really like this freaking place that we're in.
Ismark's house?
Oh, no, okay, I like Ismark. I can probably trust his house if he lives here. Just the city is giving me some crappy vibes.
No, that's true. And also, he's asking to kind of leave. I think a short rest is
Well, if you all leave in the morning, you could make it to the Stair encampment before nightfall, and you wouldn't have to sleep in the forest. But you'd have to leave at morning.
We can leave in the morning. Why were you trying to make us leave now? Are you coming with us or not? It sounded different.
Oh, yes. I do plan on coming with you.
And you sounded like you want to leave now. Is there a reason for that?
So the agreement was that we would decide with Irina tonight for Strahd. So there's a chance that Strahd may arrive and I may have to speak with him. The devil himself.
But if we leave now, we've got to be out in the forest, but you don't have to talk to the devil himself.
True.
I know it's dark around here, but I take the forest, y'all. I don't know. I'm up for whatever.
I think Alina would agree that it's forest would be better than Strahd, as afraid as she seems to be of the outside at night.
Pretty scared of Strahd.
Yeah, she seems pretty freaked out. But she, like I said, was also pretty freaked out about being outside at night. Both are... There's no right option, I think.
Irina basically goes, well, with the way you look, I don't know if we could survive a night in the forest.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So, I may be able to take our chances with Strahd. We just lost our father, maybe he will give us another day. Strahd is the devil he is. He still has some honor within him.
How much healing do we all need to be I think we should take a short rest.
I mean, I could
Honestly,
especially with permanent max health damage. Like I could burn through all my hit dice and get back up to my current maximum, which is still 8 lower than my actual maximum. And if I have bad rolls, significantly less.
honestly, Jake kind of wants to meet Strahd anyway. But Edge Theao is not so confident. I don't know. What are you thinking, Jesse?
I mean, in character, even though we're in a darker scene coming from the forest, Norbert doesn't mind the forest, and the situation's kind of effed. So moving on kind of just feels natural to him. I think he's kind of maybe indifferent slightly, maybe indifferent / slightly towards I don't want to meet Strahd, and this is only based on what everybody else has said. I mean, out of character, the healing and the spell slot gain is fantastic. I think Norbert would be indifferent staying or not, but he wouldn't mind at all staying in the forest.
I think Lior would definitely do everything she could not to meet Strahd.
I agree with that assessment.
Like,
Okay.
Lior
Alright.
is completely against it.
Alright. So we can short rest. If we're still looking rough, I've got some healing. We've got, like, most of the good berries left. And then I can cast it again so we still have them. And I can cast that thing I showed, which is not as good as I thought, but it's still, like, 3d6
but
healing.
it's only like we're still missing 15 health in all of our spell slots at that point because of our permanent max health damage.
Well, you were saying you agreed that it's better not to meet Strahd, though.
But we don't know for sure that he's going to be here, right? If we long rest.
They made it
Lior-
sound like he will.
Lior is definitely going to tell you it'd be better not to meet Strahd. She has a huge aversion to Strahd. Anything seeing him at all, complete aversion to it.
And
I'm cool with the short
and
rest
it
then.
sounds like a definitely coming tonight.
Aaron, just on a quick check, I'm showing full health. Am I? On your end of things,
Uh,
I have 1 second level spell slot burned.
I don't know if I've kept track of your spell slots.
Well, I definitely have 1 second level spell slot burned. I just wanted to double check on HP to make sure that we were.
Yeah, I
Match.
think you're at full.
Okay, just want to double check.
I think I took a hit. Zaro took a hit. I don't know. I mean, like I said, honestly, Jake really wants to just stick around. It sounds like the more interesting move, but
I've rolled my first short rest hit die, and I feel better. Might have jumped the gun there, but I got
oh,
so.
I missed that.
Actually, I've got a question to ask from a narrative standpoint. I mean, we're about to get paid for the job we just done, correct? So, but did we have a narrative direction after that? Like, did we have a destination?
Yes, you had a couple things. You did say that you would escort Irina to Valaki.
Okay, which how long of a tread is that? I apologize if you guys discussed this and I zoned.
You don't know. You can
We-
ask.
Hey man,
Oh.
so like, how far is Valaki anyway? You know, I mean, I feel like that helps, decide whether it's a good or a bad idea to leave now or soon.
Or do you know a safe spot in the forest close by?
So it is actually a 3 to 4 day travel to Valaki.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
But-
so we're doing some forest sleeping anyway.
But it's only a 2 day travel if you stop in a shortcut in Sayre Falls. And as soon as he says
Which we're
that,
doing.
when he says that, Irina spits it on the floor and goes, "Vistani,
Oh, that sounds racist as fuck.
Strahd. They're Strahd spies. And you think we should camp with them?" It's like, to avoid sleeping in the forest? Yes, absolutely. And we don't know for sure if they're spies.
Well, I mean, we can't. It sounds like we're going to be sleeping in the forest one way or another. I mean, 2 days or 4
Oh.
days, right?
2 or
2
3.
days of travel with 1 night in the Vistani encampment. We will never have to slay a night in the forest.
That sounds a lot safer.
I honestly think it's worth the dice roll.
And
Irina like rolls her whole head back and goes, "Yes, it is probably safer. I still won't like it."
I believe Leor also has some kind of history with the Bistani, so I mean we don't need to go role playing for her, but I don't think she's opposed to them.
Yeah, Leor would be game for staying with Vistani too.
Okay, yeah, good clarification, because got some kind of history with. You know, I took it the other way. Like, oh man, don't want to run into them again.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, she's good with them as I understand it.
Well, faster's better to me, y'all. What you think?
Let's go. Oh wait, but that would be so no nights in the forest means wait till morning.
Correct.
Look, it seems like one of our party is very opposed to me out of character, but she can just not come out if she shows up, right? She can hide if she's that opposed to it. And it
why
seems
don't
like our
we,
hosts.
we could also just wait until next session. Figure it out.
It is about that time.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, you guys solved the church puzzle. Good job.
Did we?
I mean,
Wait, what was the church total? Did I miss that?
I don't.
The church rain once? Did we do something about that?
The Donovich and his son. You guys solved it.
We opened doors, and doors led to things, and things led to other things, and
I genuinely think that's roughly the best outcome I think we could have asked for.
Yeah,
I mean, like, it was a crappy outcome, but I don't know what else.
given the moral turd hole that we dug for ourselves, I agree.
yeah, we avoided, I think, all of the worst outcomes, for sure.
Yeah.
But
I love the rationalization.
We did such a good job that we got extra experience and now we're level 4.
Yeah, if we were doing experience, but we're not.
Milestone.
Yeah, because experience
Milestone is better.
Experience doesn't make sense. Like if you think about it gameplay wise, like if you just imagine that the world was based on experience leveling, like magic schools would just be a bunch of people going outside and killing things for hours. That would all they would be doing. All right, time for training, guys. Go kill stuff.
It
Very.
also
I think it's more just like different ways to represent time and accomplishment. But like the other choice, like if you're looking at a book and the book says, "Hey, you get to this point and now you've like leveled up," and it's a non-linear. It's one thing if it's linear, and then that would be totally fine. But if it's non-linear and you have the ability to go do like every single side quest and never hit that next milestone, and you're like, "Oh, I did like 50 sessions without getting a level up, and now I did 3 sessions and got 3 level ups," you know.
Well, that's just being bad. Yeah,
Well, we don't
I can just
necessarily
slowly
know.
put him out every so often. I mean, you guys are close to another level up, though. To be fair, I try to put him out every so often.
You know, I just think that's like in your discretion if we were doing every single possible side quest without ever making it to the actual thing.
I would probably add in a milestone there. I would add in a point where it's like, okay, I think you guys needed to level
Right.
up here.
In which case, milestone totally works fine.
Experience is also actually kind of arbitrary because it explicitly says like, oh, you can award experience for good role playing, talking your way out of a situation, but then it's kind of like that's
Incoming on you.
essentially milestone with extra steps, you know.
Yeah.
I
But
think I
normally,
should-
like, the way I see people do it is you get, if you talk your way out of an encounter, you still normally get the level of experience that you'd get for fighting them. And maybe some modifiers in there based on like how easy it is. You know, like if it's, hey, you really were supposed to talk your way out of it versus like, hey, you had to roll super high to get out of a tough fight, but you managed to do it, which I feel like is normally kind of how they set it up. But you see that in video games all the time, you know, in terms of like rolling your way out of stuff and still getting experience.
Yeah, experience works a lot better in video games, I think.
Yeah.
I just think that I should
just
be able to
takes
go
more
cut grass endlessly and
Mhm.
collect rupees until
It's
I'm the richest in the land. I think that's kind of messed up that you didn't allow me to do that, Aaron.
I mean, you can go ahead and like try and cut grass and maybe like do something with it. You're not gonna find just coins in the grass, though.
No, you could work for like as a normal layman. I don't. What's the normal wages? Like if you're just a laborer, you could work
Isn't
for
it-
a million years and make. If you're an elf that lives for 1,000 years, you can make yourself 100 gold pieces and then buy them.
I was gonna say based on the shop prices in this town, in this economy.
Yeah, if you work your entire 1,000-year life, you could eventually buy the starting gear for a normal level one.
I mean,
It's like
if you're
I'll be like an old elf passing along this hempen rope to my grandchild.
I would say
like this hempen rope.
Generational wealth.
I would say that if you're just unskilled laborer, 2 silver a day is what you would make.
And it's 10 to 1, right? So you get a gold piece a week.
You get like
52 a year.
6 gold pieces a month.
You could afford a shovel
You don't ever
in
have a day
just over
off.
3 months. Your first shovel.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, like iron, at least in the real world, was like hella expensive.
Yeah, but it's also like if it was that valuable, everybody could just go out and like you would be mining it. Like, you know, that'd be the income. It's like go mine your dollars for the day.
Well, now we're just talking about capitalism. Back in the day, they worked under serfdom, so you actually got to own nothing. In fact, you were basically owned.
And never got to surf, which again fucked up.
Well, I mean, in Barovia, maybe 6 gold a month, but then you have to, like, your living expenses maybe 3 gold a month. Then you're paying, what? Taxes, maybe 1 gold a month.
Don't even talk to me about lantern prices.
Right. And I'm sure if we go to the tavern, a normal day's meal is like a whole gold piece at least. So you need to only eat once every 15 days on that rate.
Oh no, the tavern prices were pretty normal when you went there.
What is pretty normal?
Yeah,
What is
he
Define
did
pretty
say
normal.
this place was jacked up. I was assuming this is like Barovian economy. I think I'm the one who was saying that.
A cup of wine is a copper, a pitcher of wine is a silver, a bowl of potato potage, bowl of potato soup is 1 copper, potato bread 2 coppers, and then a plate of pork meatloaf is 5 coppers.
It's
Okay, so if
pottage.
you eat the 1 silver meal every day, 2/3 of your wages just go to your food. Of your take-home pay after your.
I mean, unless you're just eating, and you could just be eating potato bread 3 times a day. That's 6 copper. It's not even
They
120.
they didn't have
That's
rent
healthy diet.
back then, though.
You live 1,000 years eating nothing but potato bread and getting no other nutrients in your body.
But also, if you're not purchasing from the tavern and you're like making your own food, like probably a lot of people did.
I'm just imagining like a shitty 90s commercial pitch. And if you eat potato bread 3 times a day, you could own a shitty cottage on the side of the village.
I mean, your average American has a negative net worth. Just to put